Hi. How's it going? I have been sitting here for, I don't know, a good while, waiting for this bird. There's a bird on the other side of this window who won't shut up. I live on the corner of two streets, so I'm pretty sure, like, this is the street over here, and then there's a street on this side behind you. And I'm pretty sure that this one is the more populated one, and I'm pretty sure that's because, like, this is the front of the house, and I'm pretty sure there's a bird nest, like, on the opposite side of this wall somewhere, because these birds are just nonstop. And like, it's 6 right now, 6 p.m. and they're still kind of going. So hopefully it's not too much of a distraction, because I don't want to wait to record anymore. I had some things I wanted to do while we hang out. So we can do some things together. I left some of my shit over there. I have to go get it. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Alright. I know I was super quick, like lightning, right? It's like you barely saw me. So, today I'm planning on recording the very, very requested Drunk as Fuck Ear Eating Part 2. Because I did Part 1. Part 1 I did after a stream in which I was drinking. And it ended up being wildly popular, more so than regular ear eating, I think, because of the very close talking. There's a lot of really up close, in your ear whispers. And of course, drunk sass, because that'll happen. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this. But in order to do that, I first have to get drunk. So let's do that together. Now look at my, see, I usually have my hair down, so these are much easier to hide. Sometimes I bobby pin them right here so they stay kind of attached to my hair and stop coming out like this. That's going to happen a lot. It does happen a lot. But, so, I got this. And I already opened it. So I got this Angry Orchard variety pack. And it has the pear flavor. And they're the slim cans, and they're so cute. So I had one last night. This is the regular flavor, crisp apple. And then there's also the pear flavor. And this one, we're going to start with this one because this is my least favorite of the ones included here. So this is Easy Apple, and its whole deal is that it's like, it says less sweet. I don't know if you can see because of the reflection of lights, but it says less sweet right here. So it's not as sweet. And then the very last one is my beloved rosé cider. So let's start off with the easy apple because I like to get them out of the way. I honestly feel like these are a waste of my time. They don't taste as good, and they are lower in alcohol by volume. They're only 4.2%. So I like to just drink them first and get them out of the way. I don't want that to be too loud. Okay. I love the light fizz of Angry Orchard. It's so delicate, right? So in this video, you're going to see me doing a lot of drinking. Kind of wish I had a straw. I also, no joke, tend to put my pinky up, and I don't even mean to. It just happens, and it doesn't even matter what I'm drinking or if it's alcohol or not, you know, like it does not matter. It's just how I hold it. And so now that will be something that we can notice throughout the whole video because I called attention to it. I should like shotgun one of these. I wonder if that would be horrible. Or like vomit inducing because it's like bubbly, you know. Although I guess people shotgun beers and beer is way bubblier. Is it? Yeah, it is. I haven't had beer in like so long. I just don't really like it anymore. I mostly just drink these, or if I'm feeling like getting pretty drunk, I'll get a bottle of the pink Moscato, but it has to be the big bottle because the small bottle is not enough to get me like drunk where I like to be, and the big bottle is like a little bit over enough. So if I get 2 small bottles, it's way too much, and if I get a small bottle and a big bottle, it's way too much. But a big bottle, I usually have like this much left in it before I'm like, okay, I'm drunk enough. So the big bottles is where it's at, and it has to be Yellowtail every time. It has to be. I remember the days when my favorite thing to drink was boxed wine. Those were some days. And my go-to brand was Franzia. Such elegant boxed wine. And I always went with the sangria. And I don't even think I could stomach it now, to be honest with you. Like, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, I feel like almost everybody has that alcohol that they can't even like think about without shuddering. And for me, that's probably Franzia Sangria and Twisted Tea and Captain Morgan. I just can't do it. When I was younger, in my early 20s, I went through a Twisted Tea and Captain phase like no other, and it was back when I smoked. I don't smoke anymore. Ugh, it's gross. If you smoke, please quit. It's nasty. It's not good for you. And I just, now that I think about like Twisted Tea and stuff, I would hang out with my friends and we would smoke in the basement because it was fucking freezing outside, like below 0. So we would smoke in the basement and drink Twisted Teas and So now, like, every time I think about twisted tea, especially the regular flavor, I just get this gross feeling of like, ugh, I don't know, like gross twisted teas and cigarette ash, like nasty grossness, and it's not a good memory. And then that was kind of blended in with the captain days. And when I was like hanging out with friends or whatever and had people over, like captain was the go-to. If it was like real, party time, everybody's getting wasted, then it was always captain. And then if it was just like casual drinking that ended up into being hammered drunk, it was let's have some teas, or let's do irresponsible things. So we would just, I think everybody kind of has this phase where you just kind of do dumb shit. And like, I didn't care about anything, All I cared about was having fun and being drunk. And it wasn't like hammered drunk all the time. But definitely usually had a buzz going. This is such a waste of my time, this easy apple. Like, so those kind of days turned into let's see what really happened after that. I guess, in my drinking career, I would say the first real phases were the twisted tea and captain, and then there was a very brief like Goldschlager phase. And I remember one time I really wanted to drink real bad, and I didn't have any chasers because I always use chasers because I'm a bitch. And I chased Goldschlager with chocolate milk, and that was a very, very gross and bad decision. I also remember this one time we had a party, and someone, I think my ex's coworker, I can't remember this guy's name for the life of me, but I think this, like, I remember what he looks like. He was like a chubbier guy, and he had a shirt and tie on because we had a fancy birthday party where everybody dressed up, and it was really stupid, but it was fun. And he brought a bottle of Patron, and he, how you're supposed to take tequila with lime or whatever, but he suggested instead to take tequila with a pickle chaser, and it was so good. Oh my god. And then this video is going to be so long if I actually start getting a buzz and I really start rambling. Wow. Maybe that's what I need to do like every time I record. Because like sometimes I sit here and I really don't know what to talk about. But I guess if I start drinking and we're chilling, then I don't have any problem talking about anything. But the problem is that I'm not drinking while I'm talking. So that's the problem. How it like smushes into my nose. I'm gonna need to get a straw because I really hate drinking on camera. I hate it. Like, I hate it. I hate it. I have a metal straw, a stainless steel straw, but I'm kind of nervous it'll be too clanky against the can, but I guess I can go get it and try it. So, BRB, once more. Okay, and I'm back again. That was so fast. That was so fast. Oh, I need to adjust some cables right here. Oh, shit. So anyways, I got my metal straw. I had to wash it, so it took a minute, but let's insert straw. See, it's like, oh, I'm sorry if that sound like sucks dick. Straws are much better for drinking alcohol with. IMO, because you can drink them much faster. Oh, I was talking to you about my alcohol phases. So, after tea and captain phase, I'm pretty sure it just came like straight up beer pong, funnels, and whatnot phase. This also started around the time of Rock Band. During tea phase, that game SingStar was out, and my friends and I would play SingStar, and we had a lot of fun. And then Rock Band came out. So we did Rock Band, and to this day, like, I really have like such deep desires sometimes to get like a full-on Rock Band party going, because we would throw Rock Band parties, and then we would have like I don't know if people still do this kind of shit or if we were just really stupid, but we would have themed parties where, you know, we'd have a Rock Band party and you'd have to like dress up as like a rock star. So people would dress like really 80s or like really metal or whatever, you know, and it was fun and stupid and fun and stupid. So there's that. It makes more fizzy sound when there's a straw in it, for whatever reason. I love these stainless steel straws because I love using straws when I drink things. I love it. I don't know why. I just prefer using straws. And so I got this set of stainless steel straws like fucking years ago. Like, I want to say like 5 years plus, maybe. I don't know, something like that. And I have one left, just this one. It came in a pack. Oh, I'm sorry, that sound is not very good. But it came in a pack of like, I think 3 of each of these bent ones and 3 straight ones that are just like tubes. The bent ones are better, and somehow, I guess, probably between moving like 4 times in the last 5 years, this is the only one I have left. So, it's my precious. One down. Now, I just don't want those to go to waste. Like I said, I don't really like them. They're not terrible, but I prefer the other ones. And I just wanted to I just wanted to drink one of each kind on this video with you. I don't know why. There's no real purpose behind it, but I just want to. So we're going to try one of each of this variety pack. And you know what's kind of disappointing? Like, if I could make my own, there might be like some serious belching because bubbles and alcohol. But if I could make my own Angry Orchard variety pack, I would make probably like this pear one is okay, but I prefer the green apple. My hair is caught in like my fingernail, but so I thought that the pear, what is this pear one? Oh, this is just plain pear. And I know that they have one that comes out during the fall, I think, and it's called Naughty Pear, like naughty, Knotty, naughty, I believe. I don't know. And that one tastes like it has like a lot of pear flavor, and this one doesn't really, if I remember correctly. But anyways, if I could, Wow. So I get really off track and do lots of tangents and rambling, but I mean, that's probably why you're here, right? So let's just keep going. So if I could make my own Angry Orchard variety pack, it obviously would have the rosé in it. It's my absolute favorite flavor so far. And totally not, I don't think, there's a thing that I like to think of as rosé washing that is happening lately, it seems, in marketing. Like, rosé everything is being marketed toward women, and so you have, rosé all day, and you have like your rosé wine, and now rosé Angry Orchards, and between like literal like rosé beverages, there's like rosé whatever the fuck, and like it gets like paired and mingled with things like rose gold and rose this and rose that and rose ASMR. I'm kidding, but that was kind of funny, just a little bit. But anyways, okay, so I've only had one can, and things are gonna get a little chatty, but it's gonna be okay. So, do you guys ever do that really weird fucking stupid thing where people flip the tab around over the drink hole to hold your straw in place? I'm gonna do that just so that it like maybe stops making a shitty clinky noise. I never do this, by the way, but this is what I'm talking about. Come on. So this apparently is said to be the purpose of the hole in the tab. It's not something I usually do, but I think it's bullshit probably. But it's said to, I don't know, hold your straw in a more steady position. But I suppose if I had a bigger like plastic straw, it would really fill the hole. So it may not work as well with this eco-friendly stainless steel straw. So by now I've completely forgot what I was talking about, probably on like 4 different separate conversations. Let's see. If I could make my own Angry Orchard variety pack. So apples and cinnamon go together, right? But I don't really like the apple cinnamon one. Like, I'll like 1 or 2 of them, and then I get really, really sick of it. There is a drink that I forget what it's called, but it's like the apple cinnamon Angry Orchard and Fireball, the cinnamon whiskey, right? Angry Balls, I think that's what it's called. I've never had it, but that's what it's called. I don't really do hard liquor anymore for like years now. It's just not really my thing, and I don't like how it makes me feel. I feel much more in control, obviously, of my drunkenness if I'm drinking something like this, or if I want to get drunk at a slightly faster pace, like I said, I'll drink wine. But this one, the crisp apple, is 5% alcohol, which is your standard beer level, right? So it's how many ounces is this? Oh goodness, I'm sorry. This has to be like a regular, yeah. This is a 12-ounce can, just like the size of a bottle. Although short cans are also 12 ounces, but these are cuter or something. The first time I got one of these variety packs of cans and I saw the slim cans, I was like, oh my god, these are so cute. So these are good. I feel like Jeffree Star drinking a Red Bull with a stainless steel straw. Except I'm me drinking a fucking Angry Orchard with a stainless steel straw. With the fucking tab flipped around like a douche. Oh, okay, so we were talking about alcohol phases too, so let's go back to that for a little bit. See, I'm getting a little bit, we're entering the buzz station because I do this thing where I can't stop like smiling, so you'll always see my cheekbones are like so even when I'm talking, I'm smiling all the time. And then eventually I'll get a little like flushed and start trying to send you YouTube links of my favorite songs. That's what I do. My sister comes over and then we end up like, I'll be like, oh, watch this show that I really like. Ooh, check out this episode of this thing that I watched I think you're really gonna like. And oh my god, I found this song that I think you're gonna like. And oh my god, look at this live performance. Wow, like watch this person perform. It's so amazing. They're so talented. Oh my god. And then and I will just I'm the most obnoxious person and I feel so bad sometimes because then it'll start getting really late and I'm like so okay, so then yeah, I'm that person. If we're hanging out and we're drinking, see, usually this is why I think, because I don't go and like do anything when I'm drinking now. You know what I mean? I don't go to bars. I don't really like bars anymore. I don't go to parties. I don't party anymore. I don't really do any like activities. So like when I'm drinking, there's entertainment on YouTube. And usually it ends up being some musical performer that I'm just in awe of, or someone that I found on the internet that has some kind of amazing talent. It's always stuff like that. I'm a gusher. Hold on. Oh my god. So what I mean by that is I'll start gushing over things that I love. And I can't fucking, oh my god. So I just start showing you like, you know, like I said, just like song after song, and it's mostly with performances. If I really start getting into someone who's super talented, and I am just like, oh my god, they're so talented, and like I get awestruck about people who are incredibly talented, and I just get mesmerized and can just sit there and watch them forever. So that's a fun little thing that I do. I wish I had a table next to me so I could put this down, because I have some shit to do in order to prepare for the video, the drunk as fuck video. First, I should really, shut the fuck up and start getting drunk as fuck, because I gotta do that. So let's just ASMR while I sip. So bubbly. So bubbly. Bubbly. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. You know who's really talented? Speaking of which, Michael fucking Bublé. I was like, now, for whatever reason, my ex was really into him. I don't know. But anyway, I never really gave a shit about him before. And then my ex, this was years ago, my ex was really into him for whatever reason. I don't know. So he would put Michael Bublé on, especially around Christmas and stuff, like a lot of people do. And, I started watching some live performances and stuff, and he is so talented. He's really got that crooner type of voice, and it's so soothing to listen to. And, so something that I discovered about him while I was, getting to know his music a little bit, and, I've never really, listened to a full album or anything, but I've watched some live performances or some TV show spots or whatever, and, he is so talented and so funny, intelligent, and absolutely filthy, so that makes him very appealing, of course, but so he is a much respected artist to me, and like I said, crooner wise, I guess he's right up there with I'm getting a little breathy, but anyways, crooner wise, and hear me out about this, because I know there is a reputation and a stigma kind of around this person, but Brendon Urie from Panic at the Disco, just take Panic at the Disco and get rid of it. Just don't even think about that band. We're not going to think about MySpace. We're not going to think about the I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of. We're not going to think about that. We're not going to think about those days. And we're just going to remove the entire stigma of Panic at the Disco from our brains right now. And if you listen to his voice and his talent, his range especially, and how he is able to manipulate his voice, it's mind-blowing. I mean, he is incredible. And then, so I started searching for live performance videos and stuff, and there's amazing videos of him covering Frank Sinatra and hitting the high note on Aerosmith's Dream On, and doing it really, really well, and doing things like lots of live streams, incredible live streams, where he would just, pop on Periscope or Twitch or whatever and start covering songs. And it's so impressive. How the fuck are people so talented? Oh my God. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's incredible what people can do with these talent. How does that happen? How do you, I don't know. I can't. So here's me gushing a little bit. Obviously, I told you I'd get to this point. We're only on drink number 2, by the way. But this is what happens when you let me fucking talk. I'm just gonna go on talk, and then chug a half a can at a time, because I have a straw and it makes it easier. Okay, so 2 down. I was gonna drink the little bit last of it, but that stupid tab is in the way. There's nothing left. Okay, so the next in line is going to be the pear, because I'm a big believer in get the worst out of the way first and save the best for last. So that leaves rosé for last. Easy apple is gone. And pear is up next. So, oh. Okay. Turn the stupid tab around. And there we go. Just like that, kids of age adults. That's how it's done. So, I need to prepare for the ear eating process. I wish I could roll my R's, but I can't do it because my tongue is too short. I know I've shown y'all a couple of times, but I have a tongue, the fuck's it called? Tongue tie, where the little web piece that attaches your tongue to the bottom of your mouth is attached too far up, so it's actually attached close up behind my teeth. So that means when I lift my tongue up and try to bring it back, it ends up in like a heart shape because it's being pulled down by the web that is attaching it. So, car. So anyways, it keeps, people ask over and over and over and over and over and over and over for tongue licking videos. But the problem is here that I can't stick my tongue out. I have very little range. That's like all I got. And if I try to push it out anymore, the webby thingy pushes up against my teeth and my teeth start to like cut into it, so it starts to hurt. But so I went to an ENT doctor, and they did say that I have limited range of motion with my tongue and that I can get it revised if I want to, but it doesn't inhibit my speech because it's not so severe that I couldn't learn as a child to make the sounds that I needed to make. I just use my tongue in a different way than someone who doesn't have a tongue tie. So, for example, somebody who doesn't have a tongue tie and has full range of motion with their tongue and can stick it out and move it all over the place is going to place their tongue on the roof of their mouth in different ways than I do to make the same sound. So there is a chance that if I were to get it revised, I would have like a lisp for a little bit maybe. And there are a lot of times I actually catch, and maybe you'll catch it now too, but there are a lot of times that I feel like I'm talking and I feel like I do have a slight lisp already, but sometimes I don't. Like right now, I don't. But sometimes it's like a soft S like that, without it being very whistly. So anyways, I haven't bothered to get that done because there's a chance of lisp, because I could have to learn to remake sounds, because living with my own tongue, being me for my whole life, I just feel like it'd be weird to all of a sudden have all of this excess tongue, and it would just be so weird and out of the norm for me. So anyways, about this, because we're going to change the subject very abruptly. I can't believe I've been yapping at you for this long already. But the pear, if I recall correctly, is not very sweet, and is kind of, it's definitely more bitter than the crisp apple. It's almost like the easy apple, but with the taste magnified rather than sweetened, if that makes sense. It's just like if there was more flavor added into it, but not any sugar or anything. I don't know, man. It doesn't really taste like pear to me. Now, the naughty pear, if that's even the right thing I'm thinking of, definitely did have a very distinct pear flavor. And remember, like, the packaging of the 6-pack was like, this is why I think it's like a fall thing, because the packaging was like spooky looking. And it was like nighttime scene with all the, you know how all of the Angry Orchard things have like a tree person face guy on them. Oh, I guess they're the same, but I think the Naughty Pear one was a different kind of face. I remember it being like spooky looking. I don't know, man. Maybe it wasn't, but it definitely had a nice pear flavor. Let's get this out of the way so I can get to my rosé. Rosé all day. Do you see how I'm getting a little flushed now? It's fucking happening. It's happening. Sometimes I have dimples. Slightly. I like them. They're okay. They're pretty okay. So, how are you? I'm only gonna ask this once because I'm gonna keep talking about myself. Oh, hey, let's go back to, drinking stuff. So, after I moved on to, like, beer days, I guess I pretty much stayed at beer days for a good few years. And my favorite thing to do, like, I moved in my beer days period, I moved from beer pong or Beirut if you're a snob, to like beer funnels and shotgunning and just being a fucking train wreck. To I loved, oh my god, it was like, it must have been so exhausting. Like, you can probably tell, but I guess with me, if I really like something, I have to do it a lot. Like, I'm doing it all the time. So if I really love and am in awe of somebody who is extremely talented, then it's gonna be, watch 52 videos of this person. And I guess it's kind of the same as when I really loved playing Rock Band. I played a shitload of Rock Band. This is kind of a stupid tangent to go on because I think it applies to everybody. If you like something, you're going to do it a lot or as much as you can. So that was kind of dumb. But anyway, I loved playing Asshole with my friends. So we would play Asshole all the fucking time, all the time. Like, so I don't know how the fuck we played so many games of Asshole, but wow. Okay, so Asshole is, you may not know this because I even forgot how to play Asshole for a very long time, and then I tried to look it up online once, like last year I think, and the rules were all over the place. Like, apparently it's one of these games where the rules are different depending on where you're located in the world, like, or in the country probably rather. So you take a deck of cards, and the rules that I played by were, okay, so all 2s and red 3s were clear cards, and clear cards can clear out a pile. So because you take out all the 2s and only the red 3s, then the 2 black 3s are left, 3 of spades and the 3 of clubs. The 3 of clubs always starts the game, so you deal everybody out equally. I forget what the rule is there's some rule with dealing. You like deal to yourself first, or you skip yourself. Oh, no. Okay, so the deal is it's after you've played. Okay, so that applies for after you've already played one game, but I think the first time you just deal all cards out equally. And then because there are only 2 threes, the black 3s left, the 3 of clubs starts the game, I believe. So whoever has the 3 of clubs puts it down, face up to start the pile. And then the person to their left or clockwise or whatever you're doing, goes next, or you can finish the suit. Like if the person to the next person to go doesn't have the 3 of spades, because that's the other 3 that will complete the suit, because the red 3s are clear cards. So you don't throw clear cards down unless you want to restart the pile. But anyways, so I'm so bad at explaining shit. But you put, so then the person who's next in line to go can either put down a card of the same number or suit, I believe. And yeah, that's the objective. You see what's put down in the pile, and you have to put down something of the same number, suit, or higher. Right? I don't know. Like, it's been so long since I played it. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. So, but anyways, the person who puts down the 3 of clubs, even if the person next to them doesn't have it, whoever has the 3 of spades, no matter how many people you're playing with, if they have it and they can get it down, then you slam it down, because that completes the suit and that clears the pile. So, okay, it's coming back to me a little bit. So let's say you have like 4 people. Person 1 puts down the 3 of clubs, and person 3 puts down the 3 of spades, so the pile clears. And then person 3 can put down whatever the fuck they want. And so you want to, when you get your cards, you want to line them up in chronological order. And so then that person, after they've cleared the pile because they completed the suit, the set, whatever the fuck, the 3s, they can put down, for example, they can put down a 4 or they can put down a 5. And you want to get rid of your lower cards first, because your higher cards are more playable, because you have to play the same or higher. And then it can get tricky, because you can put down, like, for example, person 3 who then cleared the pile, it's their turn. They could put down a pair of 2 5s. And so then the person who's next in line would have to play either 2 6s, 2 7s, 2 8s, it has to be doubles, because the person before them put down doubles, or whoever, if somebody else in the circle has the other 2 5s, even if it's out of turn, they can put the other 2 5s down and clear the pile, and then the turn goes to them. So the objective is to get rid of all your cards the fastest. And I don't know if I'm explaining this to a whole group of people who know how to fucking play this game. You know what I mean? It'd be like me sitting here like explaining to you guys how the fuck to play Go Fish. Wow, that's wow. Okay, so anyways, I really loved playing Asshole, and what happens is everybody tries to get rid of their cards first. So, let's say you have 4 cards left, and you have 3 jacks and a 2. So, throwing down triples isn't really something people do, but you could throw down all 3 of those jacks, and then you hold up your clear card for someone else to take, and then you're out of cards and you're done. And the first person to be out of cards is the president, and the last person who still has cards is the asshole. Asshole has to gather the cards, shuffle them, and deal them. And the first time that they deal to themselves first, and then around, and they skip they skip the president the first time. So the president, if you won first, you start off with less cards in the next game. Holy shit, I can't believe I just fucking explained all of that. Like, ugh. But you know, like, I don't understand football. I can sit here and tell you about fucking asshole all day. But anyways, I would literally like just hang out with my friends and play just fucking so many games of asshole, to the point where everybody else would be bored and I'd be like, no, let's play. Like, because we're not playing asshole, what are we doing? We're just sitting here drinking, doing nothing. Like, ugh. But now I don't have any friends. I legitimately am at the point in my life now, though, where I don't even really have any, like, real life friends. And although that sounds terrible, I'm kind of really preferring it this way. Like, so many friends and family members, I guess, have gone off and kind of just done their own thing, gotten really absorbed into their own lives, and you know, people have just lost touch along the way and stuff. So now really my friends that I talk to are really just people in Discord or people online that I play games with and, you know, have formed relationships with over time and stuff. And that's just kind of how it is. It's just a new phase for me to add to the other ones. So, as they say, it is what it is. This is gonna be a really long video. Like, if you're drinking with me, you better be in it for the long haul. Because, I mean, I can drink so many of these. So many. But the thing is, like, usually when I drink, I'll end up drinking a bunch of them. And then, like, if it was old me, I would just plow through all of them. But I stop when I feel I'm at a comfortable drunkenness level. You know, I never get stumbly or super slurry anymore, really. I feel like I'm too old for that shit. You know, I know my limits now. I know where feels good and where drinking anymore would make me feel like shit. So the problem is, though, that, like, so I'll get something like this, you know, 12-pack variety pack or whatever, and my cutoff always ends up leaving like 2 or 3, and then I only have 2 or 3 for the next time that I want to drink, and that's not nearly enough. That's like, you know, a buzz. Well, you know, says me right now, and this is my 3rd, and I'm talking your ass off because I'm unbearable. So anyways, yeah, that's a good time. So one thing I wanted to do, wow, is it already 7? Holy shit. So I've been drinking for like an hour and talking for like an hour, but I know I have a little bit of shit to edit out of this video, but it's still probably gonna be pretty damn close to an hour. Like, I gotta edit out the couple of times I got up and, like, when I went to wash this fucking straw. So, anyways. Wow. All right. Very cool. So, I need to fucking finish this drink is what I need to do. Okay. Whew, that was loud. Okay. So one of the things I needed to do while I was making this video is I need to take this head wreck mic that I made. You see, this is the front here. I don't know if I ever really got to show you guys how the front, you know, luckily it's like the side that faces me. Although I guess it doesn't have to be. I could always just change the ears around, I think. But I tried to seal in these rhinestones with clear nail polish to start, and I also didn't really no. I thought I didn't start using one of the colors on this side, but so I don't know if you can really tell, but oh, I hear a dog out there. I'm really surprised Deuce isn't barking at this dog I can hear outside. So anyways, let me see. Okay, so anyways, for the like fourth time of trying to explain this very simple concept, I tried to seal in these rhinestones, which had sticky backs on them already, but they weren't like sticky enough. I tried to seal it on with clear nail polish, but it ended up giving these quite like a foggy kind of look. Like they look like almost like sea glass or something. Like it really took like the sparkle out of them. And then on the top and on the other side, I changed my ways. I got this stuff called Mod Podge, and it's this glossy sort of sealant craft supply stuff. And it's something that I've seen people use. Like they would tint the Mod Podge with like a paint and then brush it on to like a clear vase or something. Make, I don't know, crafty bullshit. But anyways, I don't have a spare battery, so here's the bottom of my head rack. This is the top to my tripod. And here are the XLR inputs that no longer work because of laundry detergent. And this is the stereo input that does work. And this is the battery compartment. So I need to take out the 9-volt battery because I don't have another one to put in the 3DO. So I need to swap this out. Now, something that I think is interesting is I would love to see what the new 3DOs look like inside. Because I know that I've been told, I guess I don't know firsthand, but I've been told that someone in my comments once could tell that I had an older model of 3DO because of how pliable and flexible the ears are. Oh goodness. And I've said many times that I am using the head rack primarily for things like ear massage, because those have like fragrance stuff and everything instead of things like ear eating, because I don't want to taste that shit. But and also because these are more flexible and the head rack ears are much more firm. But I got my 3DO I think in December of 2016. I've had it for quite a long time now, and I know that when I got it, when I received this 3DO, I remember that it came in just like a normal brown box. It was all taped up. It looked like you know, it looked like getting a package from a friend. It was nothing like official looking at all. And I opened it up, and this was just inside, wrapped up in bubble wrap. And the inside of it, when you have to take the top plate off to replace the battery, just has this foam in it. And you can see here, here, where someone literally just marked out with like a Sharpie, like where they needed to cut through the foam. If you take this foam out, then you can see the guts of the 3DO. So I know that now 3DOs come with much more fancy packaging, and I'm so jealous. I love packaging. Like I said, like, you know, when I got this, it was very informal. And it was pretty like disappointing. I remember being like, God, are they just selling, is this, you know, are 3DOs just being sold out of like somebody's basement? Like, is this even a legitimate thing? But so I need to get these screws and put this plate back on. But anyways, yes, now that 3DOs have this beautiful black packaging that like folds out and opens up and has like marketing shit on it and stuff, and it just looks amazing. But I have this old school 3DO that apparently is better for the ear eats. So I have a handy dandy little screwdriver here. I'm just putting the top plate back on. I have one screw socket thing that never screws in all the way and doesn't like sit in it flush and properly. And it's got to be an issue with the threading, because it doesn't matter if I switch out the screws or not. It happens every time. Yeah, this one sits against it really nice. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't. So this one here sits against it really flush with the plate, and this one is raised up a bit until I can tab at it with my finger there, and here is smooth. My dogs are walking around. It's just a sound that I've gotten used to in my videos. Hopefully everybody else is getting used to it too. They may need to go out. Probably let them out between videos here. I still need to open the rosé cider. Maybe I'll drink that. I'll just drink that real quick before starting the video. Actually, I probably should drink like a couple so that I'm good and drunk. But you can tell like my speech is getting a little more like fluid. I can tell anyways. Maybe you can't. But I was thinking earlier before I started this video that I'm just putting on my tripod piece. It's weird. It's like cork on the bottom. I don't know. But so I was thinking earlier that maybe I should really just not get drunk for videos, but have a couple drinks, loosen up a bit. I have gotten much better about loosening up a bit in general for, you know, just being more relaxed in my recordings. And I think I've made huge progress as far as that goes. That's very loud. Okay. So yeah, I think I've made massive progress as far as not being so uptight in my videos, and I think that, you know, I definitely have potential to someday be this like confident person who doesn't really give a shit and kind of just goes for whatever idea I have. But as of right now, I still tend to kind of wimp out a little bit on ideas, and I don't know why. It's like some deep-seated bullshit. And yeah, like I think that the change in my how natural I can be on camera, the change in that, and the fact that that has gotten a lot better, shows that there absolutely can be change in the other areas of the things I want to work on, as far as being an artist myself. You know, I don't know, like, some people can just do it. There are many, many artists that can just do it. They just pop up a green screen and like do a role play, and I don't know. It needs. I need more than that. I need. It doesn't come naturally to me, you know. So I gotta work on it. I got work to do. So I think that. Anyways, yes, like I said, I think that the fact that I've seen change in one thing that I really wanted to work on is it gives hope to the other things that I wanted to see change in as well. This video is going to be so fucking long. Holy shit. And I recorded the other night, I recorded audio for the Chronicle videos that I'm redoing and continuing. And I recorded like 2.5 hours of audio. Like, you guys have so much fucking shit coming. You have no idea. Like, oh man, I hope you like my Chronicle videos, because they really take a long ass time to record. Like, a long time. Imagine sitting there and reading out loud for like 3.5 hours. Like, it's not easy. And as you get really into it, once it's been like an hour plus, you really start like fucking up your words more and more. And I would get to points where I would be so conscious of it. I would be like, oh my God, I've read 2 paragraphs perfectly. Like, and I'd be thinking this as I'm reading it. And I'd be like, I know I'm going to fuck up soon. I know I'm going to fuck up soon. I know I'm going to fuck up soon. And then I would. And then I'd be like, fuck. And then I stop recording. And this is the nice thing about recording on my computer, is I can stop recording where I am, back it up to where I fucked up, and just record over it, instead of recording everything on a memory card and then having to listen to it all and cutting it up and moving things. Everything should be in its place. Like, even though I have 2.5 hours of audio recorded, I probably sat there for 4 hours. And just, there are lots of mess ups where I had to go back and record over that mess up and stuff. So I've had this open for so long and I haven't even taken a single sip. This is my favorite Angry Orchard. Fuck. This is my favorite Angry Orchard. God damn, stop focusing on my face. I have it on facial tracking. So anytime it sees eyes and a mouth, it's gonna focus automatically on me. But anyways, this is the best Angry Orchard flavor in my opinion. I don't know if it has the little descriptor on this. No, it doesn't. Not on the can. But I think it said they use like sweet apples from France or some bullshit. But it's so good. It has like a almost like a perfumey quality to it, and that probably sounds horrible, but it's nice to me. I like it. Straws are the best invention. They make drinking alcohol so much more efficient. I used to drink wine with a straw too. In fact, I still do sometimes. It depends. I like straws. So, I'm sitting here and I must be like finally running out of shit to say after a very, very long time, because now I can't think of anything to say and I just want to drink this and record the ear eating video. And I hope that it's been a nice, I at least really hope that it's been a nice hangout session kind of thing. I really, like, honestly, okay, so let's play a game here. If you've made it this far in the video, comment a rose emoji. That's applicable, right? It's rosé. Comment a rose emoji if you've made it this far. I fucking doubt many people have. This video is fucking long. So either people have gotten bored and clicked off or fallen asleep, hopefully. But if you've made it this far, comment a rose emoji for me, please. It'd be an interesting little experiment. I don't have anything to say. I guess, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to chug this. I've got my battery in my 3DO. I'm going to switch my audio bullshit around to my hardware and, switch from these very nice Rode mics. Set up my 3DO. Burp. Let the dogs out. Use the bathroom. Do the things. Oh my god. Please don't start hiccuping. By the way, let me tell you a crazy trick. Nobody ever believes me when I tell them that this works, but I feel like everybody has like a trick up their sleeve for hiccups, but I'm telling you, this is like, it works every time. So when you get the hiccups, it sounds wild, but what you need to do is drink upside down. And this is something that I've been doing for like 10 years. If you have the hiccups, especially when when you're drinking and they just don't fucking stop, get a cup of water. Make sure that it's like a cup, not like a bottle with a small mouth. And what you want to do is, so let's say this is your cup. You want to put your, let's say this is your cup. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this. Instead of drinking like this, like you normally would, you want to put your bottom lip at the top here. So you want to go like this and then bend over. So you want your bottom lip on the top here and your top lip on this side, and bend over and take a couple sips upside down. It'll kill your hiccups. Almost guaranteed. Almost. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. The dogs are restless. I gotta let them outside. Standing up is gonna be fun. People say like that you don't know how drunk you are until you stand up. Although, to be honest, I've never really felt that to be true. I'll find out in a minute. This is almost gone already. This is what happens, though. Like, once I start, I guess I think I'm a binge drinker. I don't drink often. I really don't. But once I do, I gotta keep going. I don't know. I don't think it's like a problem, but I know that it's definitely more enjoyable for me to keep going, and I start drinking much faster and consume a lot more. It's like it starts off slow and then it's just drink a shitload. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the shit. I am gonna have a lot of fun editing this fucking video. Holy shit. It's so long that I'm probably gonna hate myself after it. Look at my ear. I look like an elf. Look how pointy it is. I like it. Okay. Rosé all day. Rosé all day, son. It's gone. I'm gonna go do my shit, let dogs out, set things up, eat your ears. First things first, I'll eat your ears. Yeah, that was a Nicki Minaj reference. I'm all done now. Okay, bye. Bye.